Tal vez eso la malungil pisinget mergidero gu yesora ya pagi takes tergidim la mei man sokl diabo kumatra dule nga mal toka kagi de list ngar badar kinamel mo saw man sokde un metegi de sola utker gumi ngara belura merigel ngara kwa ngara saibal all over the world malungil pisingele gor gumi gu ngara different time zone sola nga sum ko mo meseren setel program re lang de ram thank you please and tune in mo sa Jackson Henry selang mo masagir ro kuy maluben baby ragel talk to la rule and we get other below. It is important for us to know before we cast our vote el almaral mel to metel kapsing la to next week about this time mang batamal di sadal maklat kar adal wase pot mil diahmo interfering mel lotto ragel niya soal murgumiu malun murgit solan ya uri segi dan moswed open align embergoy komkolora 488 4848 embergoy ya koi kumin bora malu pas text malu ko email bora email ta en mosa questions gumiu sola ya li eska questions ligel ni angaria por li malu be das malu o mesen angaria por li malu ko mukli gere raklar gid mutial mbele ru rakhar ul bi rakhlu law طبعا الشيء كده اللي ياخذوا الرق لا يلقوا ببير issues النيا دي عشان ما نطلع تطلع مريض هذا بلا هذا اوكي ما لو نلقى بس مريض روغوي سولا كولتور سولا كما عليم 488 4848 جاء وارجع تنسبه تقول لي يبرقوا يقرا question اوكي كولتور كما ما يقدر مسا جاكسون هنري بولو مورا program ده algo así Mr. Henry
thank you malungel gapsengay Senator Tulik malungel gapsengel mararo other belaul na state tour mortegi del programa rigi metigal ngara Guam Saibal ma Hawaii mainland United States metigal mo tiling rigi akbal hapil mertiara station ng Rubak ibuk mo lol taigel mo teranga sumak mo lagi mortegi del Drual Rasenet the same time akmutel mo emphasize mo elaborate taigel beberatol dur Southern Alaska program akmal hapil mertiang as we proceed ngaringa a question rang agidele tulig mo ger magmiu en so lang the masaud the malhapil mertial station ng Aruba kang man ngara high tech the whole world can listen to us and see our face so let me take this opportunity thank all of you for your time attention so lang tulig is the proceed the ram sauda
okay
el programa rigi
Jackson ngaria I get a list of things legal para plata pobl
I say
puedo saber algo así kami the board selo say the question I say why do you want to run marama model eru ra ke gamor teatro why do you want to run ngari problema sar al setial leru ragal merel sub emel opong ngaria mal cloud pomperli lungira positive impact ring beraklar maklata gida bela why do you run for these 2 years remaining in gingal ortira halula
malungil mal misale tulikin ula sokan mormurt first of all sino tulinga ka adim nirel buy ke toder belau no malbot nora school oriora Turban Balira Seattle Washington mera Guam Rura Atarabang mo oringa ko balira nga le financial advisor so lang mo other real estate di siat merbelaw tulige ngarnia ora energy nga kalpalo sensual mo parte del nation building effort suwa del relieve law mo ngil bulu suwa relieve law madangar nga happy we want to be in paradise pristine paradise happy ako spet tagi dele experience rangi to legal adra shovaira particularly real estate ma finance insurance el bo otro trigel 12 el senators or todo da esuldas. The key point that I want to do is Senator Diaz is I want to introduce a esuldas. Then kita madengik mas igana mir ida na more statil multi symptoms mas things has to be done. One of the first symptoms relang aralakala na mas. We're going through an inflationary times. Arang ligeda na umringtira kira abelao le mana mo higher cost of living, but tira na ma jabra amrigele move on. E direct lang are issue ra pension fund, ma SS, ma just to be living in Palau these days amal na mo questionable ability to survive a survive gid leng downturn tourism. So okmoga kabitira dalle tulige kasi kertial bilas ngari amarsi hindi kasi di ito ore pretend to be innocent bystander. I have to do something. Ida kada plagra amarsa lube kada tengal mora riyo mo dola babakit telol tobadang material bilas menjaga room ko. Segura di example scout, segura di analogy, I think that every good citizen relau as gumang ngaringiya sa im contribute ringil marabelwam ngari amringi why not do it? So that's sigura motivation na kalmong ling I know for sure I can work with 12 senators and to do some esel luldas for the purpose of recovering the economy gid mom sisi sigida mal purpose na ke tulik
Material bilas mo meserngi lang agya amar sa agya expertise kau el sebem el contribute ringi mo fix tel amars malo with little mo ke gari tel amars.
Correct. Mal correct. Since we got the bilas as an example, let me just say this. Program rigele tulig is every ship that leaves the harbor has a destination. I say, diras el todo da tol bilas ra kambek. Morang wala di maliwek la.
Sigo sak morgue.
Iremel som todo den a destination ra mal clear. Mga ka destination na ke tulig ak pora asenete mal clear. I am going to work with the 12 senators el musada tora economy, finance, scale out those. Since saknat lang tulig di ngila trigiba ko si mga igalguk ka sa ake. Tigide tuliga kapira license ngak. El securities license. Sabi mal mura internet ask what is a securities license. Tianga block study took me about a year to study. Enula test administered by a company authorized by the federal government. Amrigel. Esel umutiagi des tulig empas ringi esola ka naman sabi emel lo trust tax. Okay, misirak nga ragwame ak niluti the test ragwame at St. John's at tamle administering ragwame so lang nga eventually ak lo pass ang lo member NASD. It stands for National Association of Stock Dealers. So take the license sa mal modal dawling ak madingit tora finance sa matora stock market masigal mo spending contribute til mortigal colleagues nga ra senate or tu ab esul das los tora finance. So another thing to lige sila nga gwa maktirek lo masuba tora government financing makilo atara course ra Guam Community College etel certificate kilo ang klela Fundamentals of Government Financial Planning and Budgeting. Yagida pukmilo tara credential nga gamang. Crowd tuliga gide besek por se
Okay.
Then of course
real estate. Diba ko.
Real estate. Hindi itigida imong tulig ino aktirekel I'm a paralegal. I studied law. Again but I'm not an esquire. But I'm a paralegal. Which means that
a trial counselor.
Okay. But it's not a field that I like.
Okay.
Para gusper tagid le paralegal le mataget toralla lo spe el murula documents el mura client terangak sel go sku mangaringi ya lease agreement lubeng warranty deed akmurula power of attorney akmurula gigi direct mo research mga gigi da bibira credential of course a real estate tangaringi mangaringi real estate license terangak ngartiale
aula ku ke se togora appraise dingara masam appraise ya para Jackson Henry
yes
se kam ngaral license el mobartil ang amlo kapero se
why say
real estate ngar ka kum la
ya knora direct mo masu batora property appraisal mangaringi ya kide bibira certificate regular dala ka ulbes ni obis anyway di ngaringi ngar obis hindi anyway it's there somewhere but agidal meso kalo all talaga agida ko mese and will help me asku makmotlor tigel 12 emsada tora es ludo ma es el bill for the purpose lor tu es ludo del mes agreement trigid
yung the expertise del kau atmosphere obo tong Oakland senator mapto kom lara different walks of life
exactly
kada tangak la hindi halbo gula secret kada matangay gal issue sel aregel bebira issue sel bora ula lagi to mesel subun tora medical ko to mesel dura doctor kwate o ya tora banki ko to mesel dura ko bai o agegi del dura sang expertise ra stama to star senators paul se akwase se por senkyo lo me obra wa ya dura sang tirgal bot kakra re laudas mas o lengang ako tang mang kamru finance mang tirgen mo chairman agil committee ang niya the background der til
expertise or specific field der til
dila gidira lang wa mo question next question ase obong ang sam no chairman ang aral committee alobe ka mo ang aral committee
amal mok po lagi makmong ang sikal ngara banking and finance committee
okay
oy sa edulik mas banking finance and insurance committee oy leng so kalor tua gidel laswal bill mo o niya insurance law gidel mo entay sa captive insurance berbelaw okay say mo another one tulig sa ngara tourism like le chairman of PBA one time sila kira guame nga kam le kira tumon bay mang aktlora wa kagidele Joey Pedal le chairman ra GBB tingin the friend nga ma awasani ada so I learned a lot about tourism those are the knowledge that will spell apply try to entice kagidele tourism merbelaw through a proper legislations
okay and you have said it every sailing ship has a destination okay in Sergal Motiangas and you have a clear destination or kam lutte marulin moklin nara destination or ay kagil pelo obra set tianga destination or
destination nga ke tuliga segid mo revive economy gid
okay
wala ba ESL legislation to create a new revenue stream then we live in a cash economy. If you live in a cash economy, you need cash. Tigida tingela imol adel klela Ray Dalio. Gal ada owned a company klela Bridge Capital. It's one of the largest hedge fund ramrigel. Gal ada is a genius in finance. And gal Ray Dalio must say, if you want to recover the economy, you need to have a lot of transactions. Transactions to liga sel araklalo, alubokol traklalo. En exchange of those. Seltal exchange of those and generate income mo rangel recipient. Eso lang direct generate a tax.
Okay.
Sige yung tax maganga sa el mora government, direct mora SS mag pension fund. So the more transactions in economy, the better the economy. The better the economy runs, inga magi sa economy. Ora tingel lagi ni Dick mas rising tide lifts all boats in the harbor. So what to kay gagawin transaction and lift ay ganun gid mo ba?
Tapsul.
Large and small boats will float simultaneously. Mapaspas.
Okay, let's go on to the next question that I was going to ask you. Semdula say generating legislation, new income generating legislations. Come name one or two. Kora das will dula saying legislation and was whether sparing generate the revenue mera supplementary.
I see. El time to lig in their captive insurance regi. Okay. The tell the sweta black find out lo study a system ra Bermuda. Bermuda blue ngara coast east coast of United States.
Caribbean.
It's on the east coast. The Tidal Island, Adiwa Belaol, Zara Mad Resource Ringi, but it's a sovereign state. So, Tumle create a captive insurance, so long, and they are now the largest licensing of captive insurance Rabulat. Aklo do some research, there are 6,000 captive insurance Rabulat, and they control about 1,500. So they underwrite trillions of dollars of captive insurance yearly. Malklol, ligagidele premium al collect. So what you want to do to league is create one in Palau, remove a rate more competitive, so that we can bring some companies from Asia. Ligada malkmeda legal four tigers of Asia. So we want to bring some of those large insurance companies to domicile in Palau. And the trick is, if the agil below a charge tira, let's say 35% tax agil income tir, igida di pasal udak masay we'll do it for 20%, which means now we are very competitive. Like we're charging 20, they're charging 35, so they're willing to come here. Eselemertiang at the save a taxir, but meantime they bring fresh revenue in Mervelau. It's almost like the corporate registry. It came up with the idea. They later on at other FSM Mangilu. So the other FSM every year they're making millions of dollars because legal corporation has to register FSM, and they save a lot of tax money. So it's kind of the same idea, but now we're talking about insurance. Another one which we're going to touch, cell number 4. I'm sorry. Number 4 under tourism. Silver hair. Ilang time babelawa di ngari 2-year residency card program. Ngari imong 10 years. 10 years to liga, you have to have real estate.
I see.
There's no real estate in Palau for $250,000 available at the moment. Hindi kargid. 2 years problem ringi, malakade ba time ringi, feeding here the $200. So I'll create one for 5 years. So now we give the silver hair people an option. For 5 years, and maybe you pay $3,000. Ula tegda koramle itmurap tulug lang betul client na kasorir tiagid el program. They ask me, kasi sumaging artiang di mangira FIB gamame. Why don't we just get a residency program so we can stay in Palau while we're waiting? Kasi maybe we have to create a law. Amagit tangaringi. And as you know, ang betul adra brulada. Wala ba do da osiga place el borngi. Is really retire, relax, enjoy a good atmosphere, and at the same time rent an apartment, or more restaurant, more rock island. So all these create transactions that fuel drive the economy to grow. We need more people.
Kami the word to give it back up and more to la say mo siga eseludo. El momang kata sela kapalmente en gora mo tatsarap tuluga ang aringia resources ge other Palau. Na present al ngatera couple days ago. Ya kulge ringira sa ikagi the natural resources it's tap into emergor wa continental shelf ma directo a oil ang malmutel baby.
I see.
Oi esola elam como la seca música es source of income to pay a pensela kapalment malubang matakera pensela kapalment from name 1 or 2 como ya que aliak na mention gigit natural resources ang area o mesang mahal pesca ka hinta marijuana
well I got the black mention of the bloom at tara 2 source yes I got the going back to the debt tale Barcel Belawe lagi da amle bara malbetul do deleng tay del covid aul my understanding ngaringi about a few years grace period.
I see.
Malungir gid. Di sooner or later, Tora Miguel, those chickens will come to roost. And those money has to be paid back.
I see.
So it's our time to create a SLA. Boringa source now though the do a loan. We have money to pay them. Manjara about the touch of the national budget lang. Tiang ab SL debt. It's tiang a close bloods. Mang atara natural resources mal guldu boringi. Oil and gas exploration. Ngakamudur trigel adra bitlang Texas. Tekmalwasi. Yes, based on our research, there is a percentage chance of oil. The bigger chance a natural gas. I can clear LNG, liquefied natural gas. Sige dia malklo percentage of probability ngara ang ayangala.
No.
Ngira LNG senatora the malklo demand ngira Asia, especially mainland China. They're getting away from coal. And so government they're moving from coal to LNG. I
get to go direct na most pe lor tamlay.
Or tamlay direct ko sa either remove. Ang sal carbon monoxide ringi.
Clean gas.
Ulang clean. Jakal tumila environment. Amalungi ringi sa either direct change ra manifold ra gel. Engine ng ngarak PPUC, MOSPA, LNG. So, well, if we're lucky, Senator, maybe our rate PPC will really drop drastically. Like the owner tell resource. So that's another resource. You talked about medical cannabis, eh? Ilang nga
So, imara natural resources, hindi ka mo laig, hindi ka mo regulate ringi mo strict alul mandial por garuira for example araba bigikringi le tasyo aral ga skula mo ya accessibility til mo speringi seguida al kora bikrindi ang presidente said sumo ko o ringi for medicine purpose and there's nothing wrong with it.
Right. Yes, seguida support ringi aling diak support recreation Dakbadi support ra gid ideal rulil mo medical purpose. Dira adel til malakar lomkara ser. I mean, come on, this is naturally what we need. Mang seguro ngiringi diya sa in order for you most egal medical cannabis, ingire mo mga prescription nga toktang. It's already under control. As kumang arngir belaw, of course, mo create jobs like mo ringa adel mo or inspect the enforce Allah. So now we have additional employment created. Revenue muringi as el pera salary trigel ad. So when you created industry, yung positive spillover effects ringi. You create jobs. Ilagay mo require the laboratory to check the law make sure man diya toxic chemical on it. Direct diya the fertilizer arbebul.
I see.
Mas kumaaga consumer niya o spare ni hindi akal matamal sell toxic material ngi. So create a laboratory, create adal inspect, create adal mo grow ma direct sell export. Ang irgida dias compared to Saibal ma agwa, federal government does not allow export. Being a republic as we are, gida sa export. Ngayon adal nirtiyang belawak mo si some help program will build a greenhouse, teach you how to propagate and plant and harvest. Sel harvest, agi may maarar kami. So lang ngaya license ra malutura EU. Lagi pharmacy ra EU. So the point is there are people out there ready el may maarar gid. Mang yakadil local consumption. For export purpose, I would say export purpose alas elmo 90% ra income rigid.
Let's say.
And ngayon tourists real may lola ba prescription tir make mo say agi mo siga igel tawang ngarngi ilagi mo spe. Temlora one time temlora guama imol group ada shabal. The governor amle what to artir mo say we cannot export outside Wambling, it's a federal law. Dil mer Palau in Sabel. So it could spawn a industry bigger than fishing. Bigger than fishing. It could be in the long run even bigger than tourism. So we cannot underestimate the power of the market. Le medicine is something that people use all the time. Lege diasa blalbatik mase. It's an alternative painkiller as opposed to opium base. Opium base naman makitiling addictive. The cannabis is not addictive, but it's a painkiller. Tara is el source of painkillers real time makito. Logot tigil adal duk mase. Even though we have farm Europe mage, we still cannot fulfill the market. Markloa demand Germany alone. Why not can we get into it, you know?
Kami ka puger ngayon president ra olbir mi ngayon nga resources ni sabi el krok like lagi tampingan sa ring ko lulungi sisay raw the swimmer girela agel mongi ngayon elal adra human society para malakin stinga to kwado a problem. Marasel ko ramu to swil so mugar clean mo sa pela ngayon ko tingi generate revenue.
I see. Palungal daswa. Ilanga kamama dia sama ngal tanga tila ngaringia Dorasia. Dorasia is a man-made lake ngaringia. It's a big body of water. Ese iral mga sila brackish water. El mal perfect for raising tilapia and raising shrimp. Okay. One time agim lepas sa resolution rak na olbi ng yaurel. Losig although the rulia study. Kasi base at tiagi del chemical composition at tiaralma. What kind of fish would thrive in this lake?
Wala matari.
Ala already proven in Sabel. Ma-use one time at timiltiga imora use as say. So a shrimp pamal almost 100% can grow there. Mang sesabele the asel mo run by a professional mo aquaculture for the purpose ngara food security. Diyan mangita pa maswala food security magdado sige tara source of food security. Magada ultral mer other belaw agel excess at export til mora nearby islands. Ngari resources say agel mongkir elanga gimle pas a resolution lo lungit tra adrados magtamalay so happen world media is very fast so that in pass a resolution Alan Times ran the story on the front page ngari adel amlora internet te matigiring imang ngari imol buy ngara indial relela control agel feral tigers agel na mitpura village omang arara alake mase ngaria NGO ngak ba irek mo siga new capital kortel amak help pro mule maintain
balon
maintain mang sel ngaria aerial mo sanctuary martu sa lomes egel excess sa edel neuter masel wal maklo hindi mo naturally ma dia kal suit lo mael that's how we control the population.
I see.
Another source am lameya ablura sinam na mek mase sa mamalomde may may iso lang malmera sina maging mospe el experimentakar
mga din
reklama gel buen ring yakal so matik mo say don't worry when we do it agal all done in a humane way all in rin tirilom ko adal mal cruelty to animals Gorasit tingel ang agidele Mahatma Gandhi he said a nation is judged by how they treat their animals. Maring sektor mo se asum na mo civilized country, elakam cruel to animals. Kaya nga direct aware sa gidel concept tililom ko by those el experimental ube neuter nandiya ka luto lo mael.
I see.
Edi naturally hindi mo kasay di sel agel balance mo o singar tourist ra sanctuary.
Kami to sa adra to turisme kada na increase a flight.
I see.
Di gal flight increase sa dal bula sa muy rara. Omgo mo senator. En lo sicrole le vai to concentrate tra tora tourism ra ikalti 4.5 hours away from us, such as in our official time zone. Korea masyaba lang our official time zone. Instead Moragel man the blue North America is 24 hours away.
Exactly. I see.
So don't without del mo musu sertil me ngaria Caribbean Island. El me del mortir men diabsan. Ako mes sa na PVA I mean na kulo teatra PVA. And we're talking about 500 to 600 arrivals per year.
I see.
Oh, seven mo obong eba mo ngasuk mo ngatangat mo member of tourism committee about sa MLO say, look here guys, you know. Medo makitro ban teatra Japan, ma Korea, ma Taiwan at takmeten vergit.
I see.
O yo si ngar o si time zone.
I see.
Seven direct.
Yes, when we talk about marketing, the first question I must say, what is our biggest source market? Palau is basically a Asia-based source market. Kita Asian market. Tigal European they're tamal aroy tamang you cannot really hindi kasi pwedeng mal relieve lao mo European market. Mal aroy direct to ka dahil spatra brulat. Mangira del it's okay to continue market ra American ma Europe hindi bread and butter gida still Asia. My question is Sector Diasak masi ngaraman niya kasabed mamanungod ra asimra amilan China. Ekmulwasi ngod ideology lagi kumiwa kiyosanto tamama capitalist country, but we are common human beings. Why don't we do some cultural exchange, tourism, and business? Why can't we do that? At Taiwan at our time, obviously Guam, and they don't have any diplomatic tie with the United States. They have no diplomatic tie with many countries of South Pacific. They are trade officer tir. So the question is, why can't we ask them to have a trade office? I mean, what's not ask? The worst thing we can get is a no. We have to omit statistics. The biggest source of tourists abroad at all time are Chinese, and they spend more money than any other group. Many other people complain. Dice mal de hora management, Senator Diaz. Temuk masingaramat man na mokrada ga Rock Island. Say, ay ga mal de hora management. Kada mo tutki imol island for tourist only. Yung regel ko off limit ra tourist hindi local.
Local. Is it always said a lot time?
Well, ang degal practice ringi.
Oh, okay.
Kasi ba tayo mo ka totao da gagi dele. Tigal tourist ma gagi dele locals. Muguk mo mamitaran yung tigal locals. Gila del enforce gagi del masay kami will tour operators. Giri will di focus gagi del island. Nakamaswa ka relevant tigal Palau Boaters Association. They need help. They need help el mo streamline our leader mang selimetri gagi del tourist hindi ka del vertical major tour company. Girel trickle down more tirigel adel namal stira abang own airtertir. So one Palau owns one boat. Digel maklol Gombali own maybe 10, 15, 30 boats. Digel sila time at tiging mga magit. Hindi ka rep talmer tirigal local boys. So there's got to be some kind of regulation or law. Elmo create a association of tir. In order for you to be in the tour business, shuttle other maralbab, you have to be a member, say, a subscribe again local regulation of tir.
Yeah, are you too? Para kung sa mga barulil gila youth rebelaw.
Youth rebelaw is our
some kind of programs let the malus se domestic malus se lengat tasil se ta poti hara lorun mo mala marijuana malogat mo lima pia
I say
ngaras pe del guarmun mo tilgiben mga sangat til mo bil mo sois para ungil environment mo sebe mala mara to ko il tu rengra ti
agum na sa belawa uspe a mentorship program. Tigel makrol adel mo tira youth create activities for mortir become their role models. Hindi akal magngit tulig albor nga training ground entrepreneurs for youth. Youth entrepreneur program that teach our youth to be future businessmen. Manja ka dil para college I make say, oh, now I want to be a technocrat in the Palau government. But say, when I come back from college, I want to be a businessman like Senator Diaz. You know, he came to Palau and he started a business and he spread and now. Sige na ulak mo sige nga mentorship el build aga gidele sense of ethics tir mo ngila work ethic tir
okay ngari kutoram lo touching earlier silver hair program
exactly
sere lang ala amde ete halo rio dia na sen kat pagil regulations in jago ngay nding tirgel retirees from Hokkaido Japan Pamagkolta Hokkaido yung solil mo sin lamang pagtulad to kanga our scientist our sensei pagpungira na tokta manur se willing to come seven mo hindi sila lang feel nag-impose ni sa tama na 200 500,000 mo 250 kung dasong nesto ba sa igit seven no suis direct lo mesingira sa galit seven mo correctly mo superior trigger senators lo sa mede satelo sentara a revenue generating machine that is still sitting there it's not doing anything.
That's one of my goal senator elanga selbo da ngartagidal magital antay sa silver hair en gire del lomes masengara competition out there askuma velawa offer a product or service el diagal competitive they will never come el akdal 10-year elite visa you have to pay $250,000 at 10 years I say like I say diaga condominium project velaw wa Philippine obong kamara kando raw etel kando ak medra shopping mall across the street gagidele hospital medical tourism mga say all these people go there lang nga gagidele ungil medical service
St. Luke is doing it
exactly lawa in order for us to do this right we have to upgrade the hospital gidel mo letigal ada makol at they need to be check up so often maguktara magitel mo hospital if I what I want to do is if I don't amend the single 10 years we create a brand new one for 5 years renewable $3,000 you pay you get your card and every 5 years when it's about to expire you just reapply
I see.
And you pay another fee and it's extended for another 5 years
I see.
Seguida ba yung ile senator lang barreeta when people come and apply, they need fast service, which is another thing I really wanna. It's my dream. Is how do we cut the red tape at Telbulu? Why is Palau so small? And when you apply, it takes so long to get results.
Ito lava feeling at tiraki mocho tin mrulala. Ak naptiring was said soon. For example, nga kasakot telmay. They hardly knew me. Nga adra hulit pinga adra geo. Seguidolo tamlandang at the same time ngari sel the prejudice ra dialo ngari adan dit mero de merang ari nga singilam ko kaskiliam ko skili seguidol kung ko niya say crab mentality marklora how the sweeter talk ladan kata instead ra nga sa adalo la kamera lu del dileme Mr. Henry mering gid adal bela duli say mo kadang
we have to change that culture.
I agree.
Hindi what I'm thinking hindi akal makita as edel hara imol adel we can sa nga title anti-red tape czar
okay
as kumang ngaringia application nga we malmail you call this guy gigi del rupa ka amo maral mo sa agency mas ngaram gal adam lamita rogo requirement ngaram hindi akal to da visa ringi you know and gigi del adi so one man show di maral we di chika gigi del to break again the bottleneck ma log jams. I think that can happen. Duterte did it in the Philippines and it worked miraculously. So we can do it here too. And then slowly a culture change service. We have to improve our service. Sige, 'Nuta
'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. 'Nuta 'Tablora to go directly. ' nguulen dia hadalu sa identity gi direct lo sispele la do me provide that jobs mulgol gire la central market
Yes.
musbira atra search bait patro me central market me del morada ma cultural centers
Yes.
ng temborongal kam temloy ke sola luasen ngara Hawaii
Correct.
cultural centers
I see.
a turista get the mel bon mo mon visite o mesra ir gi como understand the cultures kita the other bela hotel lugar like ang ligid ma
Area culture tourist.
oh
Tourist bukti sila culture. So
Right.
entay sa tir. Wala yapa direct mal to tourist mo leng culture. Kama tingin silbol yap day.
Oh.
Mo da hotel sel blue.
Timotia
Oh.
sempre ulia Palau de
Margirel moringi ding girelo bangela culture center.
vai ser
Madubong ka mesa genuine el bay.
oh
Ma brula itabori. Mar mangaus Mariang Loy, direct el sample awad mo kama
mas ser
fried fish, mar whatever. Ikalar bela manguk revenue mo ra tigal ad mrula kal ma mrula itabori. Ilwa tel ngara Hawaii.
mas ser
See, that's number one attraction to Hawaii last time.
it's been there for so long.
Why say?
Okay, next item as use of friendly business laws. Okay, when it comes to kada so lalu kada titulo teorar mal overpriced la klokle zakmo agi kada magara la keren borgia workshop ngara telo sea igal bilu madia mukpanda mo bringla aral awala ngi ma dude tra erupsande something like that ngire del emomdu approach at tourist they welcome at seguida hospitality dela gumesen direct hospital improve
Ang baros pe PVA ngari nga select community outreach program tirmang dal makita the enlarging it mas ngil borga etiquette training. How to be friendly to people. Agile Thailand wala mal famous at mas land of smiles. Arada di smile. Obong you feel comfortable and arada mal friendly. Give to liga giredel we have to think there is the macro economy, there is the micro economy, which is Palau. In order for us to entice those and more competitive, we need to create a product and service totally unique to Palau that other countries don't have. Tirame meskida knowledge. We need to create the culture. It's not easy, but we have to start organizational development magdura adra blue magagida etiquette selme other foreigners mertel blue elanga sina anna boringa etiquette school tir masku makawala sina top del mora foreign country el tourist e were on top den geremel el more etiquette school. The one time additional ko tanle makita manners tir. They spit, alube they cut lines, alube they smoke in the middle of a place marada sorry madra galat look tir. Alube bebilet madul mar klongrir.
Temnem titul telora.
Temnem titul.
Oh.
Why? Because they're Chinese. So what do? You tell them, well, that's fine. That's your Chinese way. This school someone more travel abroad and get them more etiquette school and learn our foreigners are allowed people. They don't like smokers. They don't like people spitting in the sidewalk. And then eventually the more Chinese travel abroad, the better they are. Let them all masubar our foreigners.
Meraltoy. Le ngakakotul mura sinara way back at sera yaka way ka gidel baile.
I see.
The uniform mar soldado mar police let tirga ngakaps. Ngaka police mangarga o mangarga. Gakarkara.
Sure.
Oh, temlem titul trora. Oh, dialog got to goram digele lat na mo mtanya to goram digele serbo mo la taxi tamal. Oh, taxi I camera sure.
I say, black petira rasina, it's a status symbol to be able to speak English. As kung maka speak English, hey, listen, I know how to speak English. Para mo status. Mangungil to ko eh. Ito ka na part of the world community.
I can recall adra sina sera deport dia deport temne store tilne emne recommendation ra dawda sa kagul pangala PBA dia amne recommendation ra try orgs manila try orgs sa PBA ma putos I mean
yes
Palau Business Tourism Association or something like that ma PBA again the recommendation till ma president sa that time I say it over a newspaper mal kora look down and reject ra adra mainland China and the sera loral tirgem le number 1 arrivals sera adra mainland le over 50% sera loral girdim le hitra baro
I see I see
say that sometimes the ma feeling again in my group moy makla ngara tora business e wel kamera atal me
I see sange to ligi the way I look at it is
kami du gutel gole
bravo
ali wil kusngay
ay wil kusngay
oy
ira ya talk show
ya ta ngam tel ngatel ngodura Jackson Henry
ya rada sila upa ri le ro yena le khati de
bravo
malwil kusngay le ro Henry Jackson
malwil kusngay lulu
ay bu ko bu ko be adra blu aku be sa yu ko be sun kuswe digan ko be abra pasado yena ko be ra ko sia pero cuánto se hizo aquí el pasado cuánto pasado la toda ese es una pensión plan para que ayude le gaste que ayude le a mínimo wage capo agora outro dia agora está andando lá no lugar de turista esse é o pressa é cada dia turista não vai para buscar de estado buscar que a para esse lugar de abra lá que abriu lá para Victor Lopes
mangara só matou o 12
que aí lá agora que gravo fora peça los datos por lá o para el track por senadores eu sempre introducir para o largo por a peça agora agarrou o reserva largo que vai la bolsa seguida agora diga que
okay
Dia kaya gitu angkal adim nakal state tun ra original ak mase. Kita 5-year visa program abok ururungi yung kita le captive insurance ma direct struggle mo tu aga kita le BSL source loan the federal government help aga kita le real estate terbelau sila construct tablis sige daw lasa tara marketing sa edelo mesringi senator mo invite Trigele adra Shabal al adra Korea or even Chinese from Hong Kong Trigele look mas influencers Trigele influencers sa baby that time followers are still up in the millions you know or hundreds of thousands of followers Trigele merbelaw sa edel mo titil mo Rock Island matamilil Malaysia sing postra Instagram it's Instagram a million of people are watching still Instagram. They must say, hey, if that lady has been to Palau and it's a beautiful place, I want to go there.
Kami telit given. Akna umdit mara other businessmen, my investors. Gil Allen. Ako tingi tadi skek lengar alba aplo makara motruata. El dia other belau ngol ngamar tirgal ngar outside potential investors el merbelau waya gorase talblu mama qotlungil blu yo titril momure momi gaya mudubra alba I see gida qotn titril lol awra al investors di alena gomes ngi mal mdu lol awr tire ngo titril me yalbong sel de sabela albon et mo gaglu la o lombri de taklung yol vela mong direct akum credit alen able to convince investors just to come at least visit
ela tigil la advent of internet tulik iriga tigil may tamala siya alba palubet to mura gal restaurant tamala siya sing post
you got to the internet.
Mas leader Omes, I want to go there too.
Okay, direct to friendly business law.
I say.
What do you mean by that?
What I'm thinking tulig and I've kind of tadi ko kana mo river ade ngara agagidele FIB. Tigida uldas. Adulule FIB man dia kadil ngara licensing, also ngara promotion. Paliwa PBA. Iril ngaringi small budget el mortir, mas real hire adril in the marketing field. Masil ngaringi agil trade show to legal, for example, kadam sada food security. Yung ngaringi trade show let's say Vietnam South, how do we run and operate aquaculture or mariculture? Ito swivel mo trade show. Kasi nga trade show at tamak lubalir, mitra investors. It mo say, oh, Mr. Dong, we have a beautiful piece of ocean in next to Marmudu Bay. And the governor is willing to lease a big part of it for your company. How would you like to come to Palau? Itiramir belam at study rin sumungil at marmang. So, sino nga rin ang marketing arm tulig tira sa el mo pick kamralo ngil kumbali el may.
I see.
Oo, yung taraw da sa domes ngi alam makrolbulo direct nga marketing. Indonesia nga rin, Philippines, agal makrolbulo na Europe, nga rin marketing arm ra investment active. Ang kanora Malta, nga agagidele Mediterranean, and direct nga rin a marketing arm till advertise a rogul investment opportunity to the world. So why can't Palau do that same thing? For example, tell oil. Ulam di para adal. If we the marketing, say we have a possible oil Palau, and maybe we can find somebody to come and explore it. Dito tong apal di mangiring, who knows? Hari ato ka naman say go to bed early, rise early, and advertise. You need to advertise. A business with no advertisement is no business. Mangira del Belao advertise a opportunity. And we have nothing to fear. Say, already retail, wholesale, tour, there's certain companies nga Belao off limit to foreigners. They get protected by law. Mandia ka will interfere a local business. Nagigidil open to foreign company and magigidil market. I see. Wala malik that time.
Time mal to sa kloger ka.
I see.
Pisting madadura adal mal well knowledgeable so el address ay gagit to questions sil mga travelua. Kami dalut tungutal color.
Sure. Okay.
WFM ngul busangay.
Okay.
Hari adul bodol bay. Afadi dobre lo galado wa kera lo bodol bay. Galgo mulere sa sector da alwara tara tokshow.
Ay.
Pablo sabra atora yagidle kale tigal adlo ga FIB tigal adra bol tigalo. Luego galgo bodol ba parte agordi decir lo sabe se parte. Ahora guarda dice que lo guida rebeló la cifra. El gusto lo pase como a libre sobre el bulgo de la cifra. El gordo de silva así. Directo para el bodo. Oreste a parte de este año a dragón. Allí el directo va a ir a blue velada y que ver al bote al libre sol. Captur que no va a poder.
Nang kau malgor adra EQPB?
No, FIB.
Oh, FIB. Okay.
Dikit na ang sering mas hindi lang nga marketing arm tier.
Magla marketing arm. Oh, namdur ngila gidele oktakar ka. Okay.
Okay.
Last modim, dula semlut ngilam na rong si.
Okay.
Okay, sulang. Okay. Kami agay da tablora la mesos mga internet tanggal lang wasay ngil gaigid ang wasay ngil gaigid tulik wasay gaigid tulik ngil malatel ng familiar tokol tokoira yaiga madi 2 years term. Oh, okay. Ahora el lusay ka. Tira next was say good job, Jackson Henry, and I will vote for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Kadulu tungut ni mo ako. WFM ngil kabasesangay. Hello.
Ugil ko sa may?
Oy.
Mr. tuli ko palungil la show hindi ko para palungil lang tengah ngaringi wa Mr. Jackson Henry.
Ay.
Tidak keluaran masing ngara ko ra ungil mo solution or remedy sel. 1990s.
Ay.
Ko ra malungil. Di electrical adras sinam nameng may kali sembra la ikal at meta ko ra mal di mede el ko ra namu. Pareo mele kwada ko smoke.
Oh.
Ngara ko ra ungil solution mo gid like gid ok mo olbil ngari alla album ko ra propose.
Good question.
Ano ang question?
Palungil ang question.
Ito lang masuk al question.
Okay, thank you.
Tara, udasul sa Rulia wa gel lara Florida. Saying klela zombie real estate law. A zombie tuliga tigil adam lamat dito di marahil. You know what I'm saying? So may sagil horror movie ra Halloween ng zombie. Ulang zombie. Utam di dia adal. Dapat pasinggal adal mlelising girel ke.
Masi.
Example lang aring sagil building ng arang middle.
Ilang ilang.
Simle oy.
Ilang ilang tao.
Correct. El ang natabong ng tamla turu dia kaskelel. Adoren stigil owner I think they're either in jail or they've lost somewhere. Di galamay. Gira nga alak mas kumang ngaringi building erkaw namo tilari sa dia kamreli namo eyesore. Akabrementa sa el mu engusel ultimate action out.
I see.
Okay? So that's called a zombie law.
Oh.
Okay, now ako tawara private ut mas kung maguk lisa at memel di private ut me lisa ngi. My advice to you, akma assembly provisioner say, you have 3 years to build on this land. If you don't do it in 3 years, automatically the land reverts back to the owner.
Oh. Sa girel nga ray gagid.
Hindi nga a contract.
Oh, ngira kan girel ulo ko ngora si siran bigel da sinal le intention tira siguro di omara gel prime spot ngaria letemle o siguro magarang o iya government Palau mo Simra hotel mo di halhara tax tamara gigid potential money generating revenue generating hotels malubang investment embergo maaralo alo ko ngimo mo kaya we took a dive oh hindi ulgum aktiw rin kasi ulgum na ala el lo asya sugum kotrura tamam moral private markabel met ding la real estate lo asya asumo ko marara ut me edia ham developer ngi ra sela 3 years in armarically go back to the owner the original this said im lakan bukat mok kadim los marial lo asya okay na 99 years lo am na motoy me oy di koktil de swer por gal kolera se automatim lahan ngul maral dir ko bade erpela dir
Sige the zombie law malungileng. Gida diya sa we have to fight the eyesores.
I see.
Diya ka sa ela building el makita o sangedringi yana mo blila bubu maar makel para na dolong lila building. We have to find a way when Allah remove ay gay. At ula taraw daswe to legal adam le request men ala support ni. Gida del mutelo mesele bankruptcy law. Aria chapter 11 ma chapter 13. Sel skum kawam la bankrupt namo dia ka ududem apel sema naman namo klo dia ka revenue kaw hara la moram dala judge olta asset kaw ma liability askum ang genuine situation kaw kung namo bankrupt a judge will declare you bankrupt sel bankrupt sel force kaw mo ko trawa gel asset kaw namo ay survey law maguk transfer mo rabe sel owner mang Gagid el bebera udaswa gida de lo mesleng askumaria bankruptcy law belaw indirect el mo mistria investor confidence mo pasador belaw take a chance el bulagid el business eskumo chuburera shobargid and there's a way out.
I see. Okay, kedua damo time ere o nek agel urestel.
Okay.
Time age donation. Okay. Kami tu pora tokol Krismedial mga tutur ka Jackson. Kamal knowledgeable lot. O mong clear mga tutur masada nagkukulmeng sa swim. Tax reform.
Yes.
Tax reform lang ADB mula say we must. Lega dum lang wa sell 60 million la dum la draw down rin lang atim tela 20 million tela.
I see.
So lagi do spera udo. Nung waya bla do udo do spera ngi so la la gada mo so spera tax reform em la mo la mo.
I see.
Ngara do swem gire say nga ka ko khal tele do swega.
Sure.
Au do swega say a COVID-19 a time el dia gire de stat tangi vi ngaral bes ma dia do ngos ek langara ma dia do mu langara leng unstable ai ga gide le tora ke sai o mung dia sebe del melara alone ya sak popet dia gide le dia hal karentil wa se o mung advice a kuktu do sa sen dia hal time de stat tan ke di maintain a gel do ngarngir git sem rogo mngir tel economy stabilize
Sure.
Musbe del mara.
I see.
Ja, zie.
Trouw de swing.
Nou, de swing. Maar omdat ze zitten die leren, trouw de swing.
Well, okay, trouw de swing. Girel maro all badabla. Because tial tax ang area benefit ringi, erek ang area disadvantage. Tigida benefit diase. Le tial tax basically tiang a realignment. We're shifting the burden of tax to the big company.
I see.
Still benefit for small time players. So that's a good aspect of it. Kawa small small mom and pop a more benefit. Lengaringa sell tax return every year. Tira di pay $25 every quarter. But say we retire. Because the shift rin mora tikan mo Bali, you know, the big boys, you know. Say we ringi. Kamamal ngara middle. Adi keep the same old system. So that's the ngiringi.
Ah, also remember dia mega enough money mo qualifier a
PGST. Kaya di ngara mid range. I think we're in the same boat. We're still on the tele GRT. Di nga sige the level.
GRT.
Di lakok ti downside ringi. We Palauans are slow learners. You know what I'm saying? Lengdal ngarang most of us are mal busy. Malaka teme del guk musuba esel. Ari siya tora milk mase. You can't teach old dogs new tricks. Kita nama kawa age kita terung aku karadam am
old school.
Sige daw the disadvantage ni.
I see.
But at the end of the day, trigel small mom and pop or other velawol, orang ramagit, malo bagal retail store, amal mo benefit to say.
I see.
O they now have to pay less tax, so they keep more money in their pocket. When you keep more money in your pocket, then now you have more money to spend.
I see.
So when you have more money to spend, it will create a purchasing power economy. Remember, the 70% of the economy is run by the purchasing power of the people. Ulang sukat tagil silver hair. We need to have more people in Palau spending money.
I see.
The more money they spend, our economy will rise.
Black ternia senar blacham khmerter. Tirgel PGST lang tirge whether we like it or not,
I see.
Mohara extra
you need
person.
To.
El mo keep track. I got receipt, invoice.
Yes.
You ang akasmar ng lekara Amerikel. You have to go to let's say itemize cycle. Kasi tiya gulpan merurang arang deductible mo. But itemize cycle send hindi nga hal merura tasna. Di sel ko malgora mo. Toka gidel exemptions mga raktel ngoba da tsalo ba da through makmitra pa biling rogo mura tirgele adra HNR
el atida challenge is tulig el atida mo Bali of course trigang amo they have to provide their income statement revenue and all the expenses and ngaringisel net profit lang a challenge ra saya akmase what accounting system do we use? Do we use the GAAP, Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, sa United States? Mas kung may say, ngaral schedule almost el ngara depreciation. Equipment and years depreciate. Mas kung building and years. Let's kung magakmod ay ga mamrigel, and sabiel atara adal take advantage sa system eruliang barclol depreciation expense. Lesser profit, which means less taxes. So people can manipulate accounting. So we need to standardize accounting, standardize at masingaranga as of ML expense as out deduct from your gross revenue. So it becomes an accounting issue. Eventually, that's where you have to work with the revenue tax. What kind of items can you write off as an expense? Lengare baby adak masi. Well, level mo rakwam give expense rangak. Ak mlekero hotel o murge mage. And they over tax me say no, that's not a business expense. Tiang ko la a vacation rakaw. You know, so those deductions are very, very sensitive. Then if somebody is not follow ethics and they'll put all kinds of expense.
I will must be a rule of the other IRS. They'll catch you. As soon as you tax, they'll find you.
I see.
Let's soon go make a payment to more, let's say Red Cross. I Red Cross NGO. Rulira tax was actually donate 5 million and more Red Cross. Yeah, Red Cross I get a report to my IRS as actually receive it. Hello, though.
Shall audit trail. But say tell them more again.
Oh, Maula cryptocurrency, Malugan.
Stable coin.
Digital. I want to get them. I was just really.
I see.
I like it.
I see.
It's off now. Let's start e-commerce is an area similarity.
I see.
Oh, and it's a data. Serach param rigel kusper tial iPhone 13 nga tial debit card nga.
I see.
Clean the ruta igal udos mlamo nya biking ngi. Embre da service. Oh, gas tiam kipa receipt le ser obembre di mail masara computer embre para account gas. Ah, tiagida. Asia singra mitela udo nga asek navigation la aktingara Las Vegas pe token nga ma gagidele bilsil nga PNCC because tiagidel tora digital currency so lang di tokladre lang dakter ngi le tiagidel nga got social media lo say a blockchain
some la collapse
the
stable coin jack stable coin to liga mal support ringi. Okay, it goes back to the transaction. Okay. Kao over abang time and send out though it takes you 3 working days before the money hit the sale account. The over a stable coin in split seconds. Leka umara kalo and girem al mre dungaw do them.
I see.
Oy. Tiang adya fluctuate wa Bitcoin then it's pegged at the United States dollar. So whatever the dollar is, it's 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm supporting it. Le kawa over aga gidle restaurants e medi cell phone raw e dinga QR
code quick response
pay on the spot. Ngara register ka ngara a cell phone raw.
Pere nga tel mumral mura out aulak tip maya. Isel portial online in United Embergo pera. Maskaha QR code nga.
I see.
Makmutia gidil dengwar nga kan masya singniela. Nga setiam segural mo actimral mo medical magiro good requirements out sis but set QR code.
Exactly. Malungir niya let's say ukla business nga real estate asuma aklisa utem egel ara kera United States New York alubang kera Shanghai ang gidile Hong Kong and di mora escrow company mase attorney what's your Q code click the money is here. I don't have to wait till the mangira wire. And the faster the money lands in your account, the faster you spend it. Mangungira economy lang circulate though. Ule they call it currency. The currency di wa current. Girel marahil.
Evolve.
Girel di move from one hand to the other.
At the same time generate tax.
Tax. Sige na mal important. Every transaction generate taxes.
I see.
The more transaction we have, the economy rigid, magi sa economy, iklo tax al mura government rigid. So, ulak mas support it tagi dele silver hair market el merbelaw, itrige to liga loaded with money. Itrige na retire. They have money in the bank. They just want to enjoy life.
Akmit sarak poram Shanghai. Shopping mall, teadrara shopping mall ngara basement. May ngara erul tartel. Vendor sangara sel adama people.
I see.
Isel morat murtial mo malo ben teg the food court. En toger galas en summer mospenda tela. E dia ko pagi kasi amel ngwa $1 million loyal so. Di ka mothers the same dartel mal. Isel mo ay dartel you want and one mastri. tira maska card. Sell $500 sangara al sell card. Mang every one of those vendors say cream ngwakaleme ngun street. Gobal mara lobura shopping al sell mall rogin mall mo selbem todo sell dara tuangle egun sell card dergau ngun sa gel adel ngar segidel dara tuangle engor team ska change dergau. Exactly dia tibus ali pakasya tiara mo komro ngi lo sia ata galo liu ta do del boe mea marclol biking ar de dos persegui del card se disposal y sel sugum ko rotim ka chin ko wa chin sra es el card se emel un bran namo dia se emel au do na tobdra el tobdel do dra sina de aquí guk tobdara sina magi guk chin sel mo US dollar mang aquí kita bebira telang tingit tel blue la dengar sel. I consider myself old school, and it's hard for me to understand, but I have no choice. I have to force myself to understand the real.
Hindi ka bringa do su.
Hindi ka bringa. Lang como se tere la tegi de será patya. Angele Elon Musk gele la mas martela.
I see.
La inventa vek patengela machine mail ultimate kida ad ngatel belulat, and it's up to us to whether use it. Fully armated 24/7, radio and television, internet. Exile employees come se lan dite wala aramom le 12 then down mo 4 aquí increase out udir le tirgel namre lo lang and most vehicle for the increase out udir emergo less people to supervise makmalo litas obong consequences el togora ngahama tilo den barar sera ngagi dele taisen klen kal economist le tiam
Kevin O'Keefe I see
masai maksa in the congress no nambre emergondim le stat mergotod mara den lo tigel den okr se tiagide O'Keefe mlamotera ral di mo mais el melo aiser mama a osisiul toy e kamal win betenglia answer say congress kemedim lagam lia $5 million sera start their program. That's the problem, so fix it instead of talking about it.
I see
no tiglo ren sa repetis toy maguro agora todo man so obong molong sel toklada involved emorgo sel 401k a 401k commission down. There's no difference between 401k and pension plan.
I see
you have tokol compalia rua west marwanego to 401k.
I see.
Ako kung ira 401, selbom regalo ura sak mrolun mabriga lak morgan. Ek withdraw ra entire amount.
I see. Ano ML earn it on a monthly basis.
ML every month.
I see.
Mang sige der agi kita bebira ngilu tasul obong.
I see.
Eka you're approachable person whether this tobergar aralim lo.
Sige da mal guktara personal tinage to legal mal lungila. Aka mal so rinsan al. I want to get all the opinions for other may so lang all over trees. Aka mat tegidle economic symposium narngirtiang. So happen to lige era al bornia symposium gutor da gele bills swakal mo introduce. Etidek mle mention ra World Bank. Tamil lokoy gagi dele retirement, direct tamil lokoy insurance, direct tamil caution regidra loans. We have to be careful of diya dola loans to a point tel mo o sa si Palau mo wa Sri Lanka. We have to borrow money ngaringa source of repayment.
That's right.
Di borrow di ingara salary, same catch up with us in the future. Awala World Bank kamle caution regidra segi.
Ekidere langa namatul gay but selngara Singapore el may selngar tel morato ko lo gato ko mon amerikele ay la ade la que se ed direct arwa offshore banking ma corporate registration la compagnie story in Melbelao to trawa
o may siya ula support ideal Lulu Belarmo International Financial Center as well as Insurance Center either cable damos sa edelo lo do business rabul adel instantaneously split seconds kada make deals transfer
America la to support ringit na miskita dori 4.9 million and every household rabul belau amo online fiber optic
I see
elang copper
the copper say part ringia underlying message say akma say Gital mara fintech, mara Ruli Belal mo Center of Finance, direct mo connect mo ra Siobay. So if you have an insurance company in Palau, client ra nga England or Switzerland, gadi nga ra laptop ra you make deals and
one click away. Oh.
And the best thing is pay premium, ito di mo na stable coin. England ra Belal. So we're moving into a high-tech industry. Malungir Belal ma future abis.
The government gilen metto de ba usis akar gidra segad bagarang mo so special best blue lab.
I see.
The tor mamar old school pat pengeng man kasi tiang ara mele aku member gotel dulitel mola arwa president mo sao el mola el almo ndia ka chegara kablement le marbring la ara la printa chega mi armi mam kusli ma ruba hata met switch ni la se armarik te pasi arogul peide kablement da la muskila chega di mor account trao mlaru little back lava o account kablement da di senda gel chega tirel el morakel account tira ATM ram la bonin bolu tabar lo o mendia al per oro ya gara mo ngesel bol peide tira oro ai la post office la ab mas maru o lagi de tiam la mo so espera fully armored de blue lath o mangire del maximize ay gagi del leather ni
agel payment ra SS ma pension de mara ya mora cell phone tiga rupa
mo si
o mja buru ngara line
mo si.
But back to that, the youth of Palau, mal critical age, again. Sige gid program sel borngi, trigal ngalageda sa edel ngaria mentorship, kada mo tik masing talbuiga ngaranga skill ringi, talbuiga ra skill ringi, magda isro tigil buik pasigawa skill gaw tiagid, develop ra skill ringi maral mo kolad, en self potential niya sa magis.
I see.
Buto mo kol bulu ang tiagid el program mentorship program. I think Palau would eventually, again, back to, it's all depend on the Allah ka udo din sa fund ay the program. That's why ulo gid daw siga ab eslo daw de tulit.
Kadang mara ulgong lo. So lang kadang lakabera sindra kel lesad el cover.
I see.
O niya mandir ko to kam le peres lo para borot bi dahlulaw so la pangot mo pong so la mosbemel at least mo wera gagid el narar bulul may. So la man saura insert ka manewil ngaria gidel sel last part del program gidel ngaria gil priru laksera kusus sus elia kim ul masagil ngahol masagil plan rule el project el svetlo mesra tame de imongi to prince lebu na tel madala ingida amnes wego remember ngi digo mesra lang ga 8 ngatya man sakl mo mention e why el gor komium como tangelo asengal Jackson Henry ang kanga maldirecto Claudio Swil el mera del buari da Belao. Okay, misel do mesel like 8 sel gotol project really mal highly visible ng arab ko sel PCC sel Prince Lebu Monument ko se ba pele le Palau seguide. Segam legal kledo ma
sites o eruli ma Patrick Delay sige dragi unveiling ak donate $5,000 scholarship
for
students.
I see. Yeah, next item Furusato building.
Yes.
O sel
akple package ringi sige funding ringi even madura tigil architect matamle designing as it is.
Okay. Yeah, next lang Aflac insurance.
Yes.
Same latial tagibel time nga tiyan mo niya financial issues.
Tame closer.
Closer.
Tinga kam na agwa me ngilo kay gider rubakal Ben Perez, ngilo merbelaw mang lo el spread mang ban to adam le benefit say. Toward the end there is some political financial issue hindi tinglo merbelaw. I had nothing to do with it. I just brought it here for the purpose of help for other belal. Sir, taman din naka insurance.
Oh, cool CSB.
Oh, CSB.
Pero toklada di weklemora ICU.
Why see?
Oy, manang titirge matuga ben sa directly mo ra tiang sa Palasia Hotel kamletara.
Yes, nga ma Mr. Sida mle actually mle harangat mas kami really akora preliminary cash flow projection. If we have so many rooms, how much can we make if we have 65% occupancy, my expense, my profit. So sige dal babiera mal dimle simple babier digim spengil el mortigil adra member ki MT o tiringel buigel direct el MBA financial ngiya ul mesringi kala James ul mesringi madur ka gidle boser tirik mase basic lo uring. There's a chance that make money.
Money.
We're gonna invest in the Malaysia.
Okay, next item, 3,600 appraisal report. Tirgel adal mo trawa property city dito merkawe ka omesa setyang ania ocean view ngi tiang medel mararal matingki maruwe gi lang merkoyo setya wordati.
Yeah, valuation report ako rule para single family, business, even investors. I'm not sure masigal mo nga value ni, so that's where I come in. Evaluate them, still report.
Direct Development Bank so pepira time trick.
Yes, Development Bank mal steady decline.
Oh. Tele ngiwala nga gisel ngilang blas monument.
Why say?
Oh, se direct na involved ngi.
Why say?
Okay, direct Palau Mangrove Resort. Okay, direct na involved ngi Taiwan Economic Symposium.
I see.
Okay, I gave you the 8 different things that you've done. So lang di blagi mo tengay ka, ating naman lisig the Princely Blue Monument.
I see.
So lang kiman brenga sulem, el mal fully supportive. Del Water Palau.
Yes.
So I'll wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, kami atewar multang Palau toka klungi oli qualified. Kel best qualified. Okay. So we leave that to God. As aring asam pung esola pom tu gel emele ma un team ba de vela se la mo besali nga number 4. So kloa. Kloa su ser ma ko wais kami. Plat ko ma sali bob senkiora seguir el trimedel kom singila un tru mo ngerul buil ya lambang ala Jackson Henry is number 4. Kita support maklaw marang kami maklangat tangat esola ko Michael Gumsang bolo musumero kami esola poto kami.
Okay. I'm sorry to leave it tell temem el blabaski de magada du akmal hapil mertiang gitel ma ko magaya gel tokol dulsara last time direct to repeat leng important adrabul bonet mase ngakamal mukter nga por olbil uspegal agara tora finance banking ma real estate ma insurance to legis ra economy gido laba beslul dasu Maria Tora Miguel tulik mo say you cannot use the old formula expect a SL result. I say so basically I like to go there lola ba SL das convince Miguel colleagues nga karang say mas me puedo ka credma doctor da SL das do gisa igana mirgid abelar gida man ngara critical time le economy gida mal down. But there's always a solution. Ngari akmal confident, ngari a solution ni gila blago mas, akmal happy, akmal ngita secure gamiu. So when you go to the ballot box, never forget number 4. Kuman musulang.
Okay. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. This is Alfonso Diaz saying, may God bless you all. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Tulik. Thank you very much.
Okay.